Okay, so I saw a video on YouTube where a person was trying to do y over x and x over y, and if we put some values in x and y, how do we know which one is bigger? And he was doing some things which I can't really understand, but hey, what do I know? I'm just a high schooler who has limited math knowledge, I guess. So what I would do is, first we would say that x is positive and y is positive. So it's like 1, 2, like 2.2, e, and yeah, that kind of stuff. And then, because these are all positive, no, x and y is, let's see. So x and y is positive, y and x is positive. So we would be able to put them over a natural log. So y ln x, this part would be x ln y, right? And because x and y are both positive, we can divide the whole thing by xy, and that would not change which side is bigger, right? And so what would you get? You would get ln x divided by x right here, ln y divided by y. So these have the same shape. So what I'm going to do is I am going to define a function. F alpha equals ln alpha divided by alpha. And now we will draw what alpha is. For that, we would have to find a derivative of f alpha. F prime alpha equals alpha squared and 1 minus ln alpha. Yeah, that's it. And when alpha equals 0, when f prime alpha equals 0, alpha should be beta, and beta equals e, right? And how do we know whether at this point e comma fe is the maximum part or the minimum part? For that, it's, what can we do? We can find the derivative of f prime alpha again. So let's go and do that. F prime alpha was alpha squared, 1 over alpha squared minus ln alpha over alpha squared, right? So f prime prime alpha would equal minus 2 alpha 3 minus this alpha to the power of 4, and right here would be alpha minus 2 alpha ln alpha. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Yeah. And then we would have to plug in the e to here to see whether it is a positive or a negative. Let's do it. Minus e to the power of 3 and 2 right here, minus e to the power of 4, and then e minus 2e. Okay. So this is minus 2 over e cubed plus 1 over e cubed, right? Yeah. And obviously this is, if you do this, it's that, right? So it's a negative. So if the double derivative of a function is negative at that point, it would look like something like this, where the tangent is decreasing, right? And so f alpha, right, at the point of e comma, and what was f alpha? It was ln alpha divided by alpha, so it would be 1 over e. At this point, it would, no, like, I don't know how you call this in English, but something like this point, right? So if you were to graph f alpha, it would be, let's write f alpha here. It was ln alpha divided by alpha, right? If you put 1 in there, it's 0. And as you see at e, this is 2, 3, that's about e, right? At e, it reaches the maximum at its point, right? And that was 1 over e. So, okay. Yeah, and if I were to distort this so that it looks better, 1 e, yeah, that's it. This is 1 over e. So this is f alpha, and what do we have to do? We want to see what is bigger when we put x or y. So let's say x was about here, and y was about here. Then we can just plug it into the function, this right here, and then you can clearly see that the side which you put x in is bigger. So what does that mean? It means this. Let's make it bigger and a different color. Right, so this right here is, oh no, that right here is side A. This right this right here is side B, and through this step, the side A and B hasn't changed, so it would be the same here. The one which we put x into would be side A, and the one which put y into would be side B. So in this case, y over x would be bigger than x over y. Yeah. So I think this is how I would go about it from a Korean high school math education system, I guess. Yeah, so this is the best of my abilities. So thank you for watching.